right.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we will start Paris freeskating. Please stay with us.
女士们、先生们，我们即将进行的比赛项目是双人自由滑，敬请期待。
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the ISU representative, Ms. Maria Teresa Samaran.
女士们、先生们，让我们欢迎国际滑联代表玛利亚·特蕾莎·萨马兰奇女士。
It is our pleasure to introduce the officials for this event.
现在为你介绍本场比赛裁判员及会员。
The referee representing the ISU,
裁判长来自国际滑联。
Philippe Naviguet. The panel of judges also representing the ISU.
裁判员来自国际滑联。
Judge number 1,
1号裁判。
Sandra Urasic Zimina. Judge number 2,
2号裁判。
Alan Byrne. Judge number 3,
3号裁判陈伟光。
Judge number 4,
4号裁判。
Ogawa Yuko. Judge number 5,
5号裁判。
Glenn Portland. Judge number 6,
6号裁判。
Lena Davis. Judge number 7,
7号裁判。
Adina Abele. Judge number 8,
8号裁判。
Lori Parker. Judge number 9,
9号裁判。
Matias Krusic. The technical panel also representing the ISU.
技术组来自国际滑联。
Technical controller,
技术监督
Susan Lynch. Technical specialist,
技术专家
Simon Briggs and Lorenzo Magri.
Welcome along to the magnificent Oriental Sports Center here in Shanghai, China. It's day 3 of the ISU Four Continents Championships for 2024. My name's Chris Howarth, delighted to have your company. What a show we've got lined up for you today. Medals decided in the men's competition a little bit later on. We've got the men's free coming up, but it's the pairs free that is going to start off the action this afternoon. Good to see a few more people in the arena. That's the lineup for the pairs free. 12 pairs participating here in 3 groups. We've got a ice resurface after the first group. Situation going into the free is that the Canadians are leading. The marvelous Diana Stella Dudek and Maxime Deschamps, seeded number 1 in these championships. They will be last to go and they lead. Rika Miura and Ryoshi Kihara, the world champions, the defending champions, they'll skate 11th out of 12 and they go into this lying in second place, but he is recovering from an injury. So the teams are out on the ice for their introductions.
Representing the People's Republic of China.
First to go for China, lying in 11th place, Yunchen Wang and Li Zhu. They're followed by Xian Zhang and Yungtong Yang, lying in 10th place. The Americans, Valentina Plazas and Maximiliano Fernandez, will be third to go. Last to go for the Philippines, lying in 12th place, Isabel Gamez and Alexander Korovin. So here they go on their 6-minute warm-up.
She was national junior champion and an ISU world junior competitor. This is their first trip to the Four Continents Championships, and they are in 11th place after the short program. Representing the People's Republic of China, Wang Yuchen and Zhu Lei.
他们是一对最近开始参加国际比赛的组合，他们在重庆举行的23年中国杯上首次亮相，并获得第7名。在短节目后暂时排在第11位。各位观众，欢迎中国组合王雨晨、朱磊。
So Chinese team lying in 11th place. Team that got together back in 2021, debuting at these championships. And here, Xiang Zhang and Yongchao Yang from China. 17th in the World Championships last year, go into this lying in 10th place. They were 8th last year at the Four Continents Championships.
这对组合在22到23赛季开始正式牵手重组，在那个赛季的国际滑联4大洲上获得了第8名，在世锦赛上获得第17名，在短节目后他们暂时排在第10位。各位观众，再次欢迎中国组合郑思阳、杨永超。
These two are the bronze medalists nationally in the United States and posted 2 fourth-place finishes in their Grand Prix events this season. They made their first appearance at the Four Continents a year ago, where they finished in 5th place. Currently, they are in 9th place after the short program.
A look now at the American team. Third to go, lying in 9th place. Couple that finished in 5th place in these championships last year. So a bit of ground to make up if they're to achieve that here. They really can't make any mistakes. They won't want any more of that. Get the cobwebs out of the way now. That's important. These two runners up in the golden spin in Zagreb too. Music from Top Gun for them. And last to go in the opening group, lying in 12th place. Got to put the disappointment of the short program behind them. They were 9th last year in these championships. These two, the first team from the Philippines to qualify for the ISU World Championships. Isabella Gamez and Alexander Korovin last to go in this group. Yeah, that looks good.
在节目后，他们暂时排在第12位。各位观众，再次欢迎菲律宾组合伊莎贝拉·加美兹和亚历山大·厄罗文。
Yeah, definitely good to see a few more people in the arena. So important to get a feel for the ice in this 6-minute warm-up. So just looking ahead, reminder there are 12 teams participating in this pairs event. We've got an ice resurface after this group. Then the penultimate group, teams that finished from 5th to 8th. Teams from Canada, one from China, and the Australians will lead us off in that penultimate group. And then the final group, let's see where the medals will go. Fancy that they will come out of that final group. Certainly the Canadians go into this with a nice margin. They've got 3.5 points or so in hand. Diana Stellato, Dudek, and Maxime Deschamps last to go.
Skaters, there's 1 minute remaining in the warm-up.
热身环节将在1分钟后结束。
A shot there of Jim Peterson on the side, giving Valentina and Maximiliano a few corrections. Very important words, certainly in the closing stages of this 6-minute warm-up. There's been some pretty good elements out there. Teams will perform a couple of throws in the program. These elements key, the side-by-side triple jumps for most of them. Some will do double axels.
Skaters, this concludes the warm-up. Would you please clear the ice?
热身环节结束，运动员请退场。
Our first skaters represent People's Republic of China.
首先登场的是中国组合王玉晨、朱磊。
So to get us underway in the pairs free program here at the ISU Four Continents Championships for 2024. The team lying in 11th place from China, Chen Wang and Li Zhu, debuting at the Four Continents. Wish them well here. But they really made sure of that. Lovely start. Triple toe, double toe. See a little bit of contact there on the landing of the twist. Just double salcos. Oh, that's a shame. I thought she'd got it. That was the throw triple loop. Doing the two throws back to back. This is the salco. Oh, yes! A beautiful landing on that. You can see almost coming to a standstill there. The end of the Group 5 lift. Well, they made it through, but it wasn't a lot of speed in that. But what they did well. It was a shame they went down on that pro triple loop, their fourth element of the program. But a lot to be very proud of. Remember, this team competing here in Shanghai at the Four Continents Championships for the first time. Yeah, looking at that shot, you can see that it looks as though there aren't that many people in the arena, but I can tell you that the top row of seating is pretty full. Certainly a better atmosphere in the arena today. let's take a look back at some of the highlights of the program. And there were plenty. Very much a work in progress for these two. Again, they didn't have a lot of speed across the ice going into this. But good quality and nearly 6 points achieved in that opening jump pass. A little bit of contact you can see there on the landing. She puts a hand down as well. So they get a negative GOE on the triple twist. Just the level 2. Here's the loop. She's right over that right foot. If that left leg had come back a little bit quicker and the arms had been perhaps a little bit lower on the landing, she might have been able to hang on to that. But what a comeback it was on the throw triple salto, the next element. Not going to get a chance to look at that, but the quality of that was exceptional. And you can see the positions and the balance point in the lifts very good indeed. Difficult dismount. But by this point, there's really no running edge at all, almost come to a standstill. So the judges will definitely come down with the grade of execution on that, as they have with most of the elements in the program. And to put it into perspective, their season's best is 89.4. In fact, that's a personal best for them. And they got that in the Cup of China. So 85.90. Needed to be clean, I think, to get a personal best there. But there it is, 139.56. That's the target.
Our next skaters represent People's Republic of China.
So staying with the Team China, lying in 10th place. A couple that finished in 8th place last year. From Secret Garden, Yang Zhang and Yang.
If came the hour, if came the day, if came the year when you went away.
A really classy start there.
I'd surely
Triple twist.
What would life be if you said goodbye? How would I love?
Oh, just couldn't hang on to the triple toe. So straight away you can see there's so much more speed across the ice.
How would I hope? How could I pray? If came the hour, if came the day.
A little bit out of sync there, and she singled out on the axle
But
on the first attempt. Got it on the second one though.
lying beside me, I watch you breathe, each rise and fall. Without you near, then there would be nothing at all.
So much speed and flow out of the throw triple loop.
There'd be no music in my soul. How could I dance? No you to hold. How could I hear
Such a deep position on that back inside death spiral.
I could ever
Amazing.
sing? But you are here, lying beside me. I watch you breathe, each rise and fall.
Well, the throws are impeccable. Oh, just got the timing wrong on that.
I touch your skin. How would I live if you should go away? If came the hour, if came the day. How could I live if you should go away? If came the hour, if came the day. If came the hour, if came the day.
Well done. You could see he was running on it empty at the end of that. A real grimace as they went into that final lift, the Group 3 lift. Boy, oh boy, did she do such a good job on those 3 throws. Really nailed the landing. And you can see there is nothing left in the tank at all. So, warm appreciation for the efforts from Xiang Zhang and Yongchao Yang. Such a rich pedigree of pair skating in China. Really hoping, I think, for a little bit more in that program. It was a brave effort, of course, singling out on the axles. Technical panel taking a look at those triple toes as well. Were they fully rotated? We'll get a chance to look at that, I think. And of course, that mistake on the Group 5 lift towards the end of the program. Here they are setting up the double axles. If you watch this, she just singles. He does 2.5 turns. But I think she gets it on the second one. We don't get to see it, but pretty sure she made 2.5 rotations on the second one. But there's the quality. So good. The 2 throws in the program, magnificent. Throw triple salco, it's the loop before, and huge positive grade of execution on those. And that's the lift. You can see his arms buckling there. It cost him around 3 points. That you can see at the end of the program, he is completely running on empty. So this team have competed in the World Championships before. They were 17th last year. Remember, they were 8th last year in the 4 Continents Championships. Go into this in 10th place. Could they possibly pull up a couple of places with that performance? 102.94 is their personal best. 101.62. So that's enough to put them into first place. That's their allotted slot. And if they get to move up, they need to be in first place at the end of the group. So now our first chance to look at Team USA. 3 teams participating in this pairs event. 2 of them in the final group. So these 2 go into this lying in 9th place. Music from Top Gun. This is Valentina Plazas and Maximiliano Fernandez. Oh, really clean start. Well, that's about as good as it gets, that triple twist. Ah, you can see she didn't get any elevation on that triple toe. Hard fall. Ash just about makes the sequence. Not sure that double axel was clean. That'll be reviewed. Down on the throw triple flip. Amazing height though. So much quality to the lifts.
Hold my hand, everything will be okay. I heard from the heavens that clouds have been gray. Pull me close, wrap me in your aching arms. I see that you're hurting, why'd you take so long to tell me you need me? I see that you're bleeding, I won't let go till the end.
And again, couldn't quite hang on to the throw triple loop. Oh, what an amazing balance point right at the end of the program too. Oh, you can see she's devastated by the falls. They've got to focus on the positives. They are a great team.
Valentina Casas and Maximiliano Fernandez.
Valentina and Maximiliano, well, they come here on the back of a third place finish in the national championships last weekend. And you imagine getting yourself up for your national championships, competing well there, winning a bronze medal. And then Monday morning, they had to get themselves on a plane, fly to Shanghai, and get themselves prepared and do it all again. Not an easy ask, I can tell you. And perhaps just a little bit too much to ask for Valentina.
The lifting program in your career, so lifting was literally the best you've ever done in your life. The positions were excellent. The flow was so good across the ice. Twist was superb. You finally got your twist back. Great. The twist was superb. Despero, I mean, everything you did was excellent. Just unfortunately the throws and the toe, but everything else was really well done. I mean, the spin was even good. Like I thought it was a really well skated program. It was evenly paced.
Isn't that the sign of a excellent coach, Jim Peterson, at the door, just focusing on the positives. And there were so many positives. He really did hit the nail on the head. The program was excellent. They skated it hard. And you've got to take your hat off to Valentina and to Maximiliano for that matter, because even though there were mistakes in the program, they didn't let it affect the other elements. And there you can see, yeah, the double axel, well, I would have had that round. Yeah, they did as well, the technical panel. Good call from them. She made the rotation. Going to lose a little bit on the grade of execution because there was no quality to the running edge, but there was real quality on these lifts. Look at the ice coverage, the changes of position. He's such a strong guy, and she has so much core strength. Done so much work on the throw, just didn't seem to be the confidence there. So 3 falls in the program, which is going to cost them. Really hope it's not too much of a scarring experience for them. And you can see so close to tears at the end of the program. Well done, kiddo. You gave it your best shot. Superb. And well done, Jim. Absolutely the right response when they came to the door. So 103.78. They've got one at 14.44 this year. Got that in the Nebelhorn Trophy. But they do lead at the moment. Of course, a long way to go, and they would have loved to push up inside that top 10.
Our final skaters in this group represent Philippines.
本组最后登场的是菲律宾组合
Isabella Gomez and Alexander Korovin.
So here, going into the free, lying in 12th place. A little bit of ground to make up if they possibly can. 9th in the 4 continents last year. Representing the Philippines, this is Isabella Gomez and Alexandra Korovin. Somewhere in time. Oh, so much elevation on that twist. I didn't quite make the triple salcho. She doesn't get a lot of elevation on the lifts. I'm not sure that double axel was clean. Oh, well done. Really worked hard on that throw triple loop. second throw coming up here. Salko. And hand down. So not too much damage done. Well done, guys. Some real courage shown there. Isabella and Alexander for the Philippines.
Representing Philippines,
菲律宾组合
Isabella Gomez and Alexander Horovin.
So remember, these two go into this in 12th place. Just inside the top 10 last year. 12 months ago in Colorado Springs. Beat it in the World Championships as well last year, where they finished in 18th place. First pair team from the Philippines to make it into the World Championships. Alexei Pichenko greeting them at the door. Works with them in the USA. They've got a few training grounds that they visit over the year. This is the highlight of the program for me. Look how high she was there. Could have changed the light bulbs while she was up there. Amazing. Yeah, some good positions in the lifts. Not sure his footwork was quite as good as we've seen so far. Certainly not as good as Maximiliano from the USA, who's leading at the moment. Didn't she work hard on the throws? Look how deep she gets down in the knee. Head drops a little bit. A skater with lesser character and fight might have touched down with the free foot or the hand there. But not Isabella. Pair spin. I think they hit a level 3 on that. There's that back outside death spiral. Nice and deep in the pivot there. That was their last element of the program. Round enough there to get them a level 2. So if they're to go into the lead, they need 111.38. I don't think that's going to happen.
The scores, please.
I think it might be 4th place. Let's see. It'll be hard for them to move up.
3.07 point for 3 programs on new season's best. They have a combined total score of 142.86 points and are currently in 3rd place.
So there it is, 142.
伊莎贝拉·张雷兹、亚历山大·科罗文最晚
And yeah, they do move up 1 place, 142.86.
总得分为142.86分，目前暂列第3位。
Glitch on the computer here, but that's good news for them. Well done. So that's the situation. Valentina Plazas and Maximiliano Fernandez for the USA out in front. After group number 1, we've got 8 teams to go. And they are, of course, the top 8 teams after the short program. Zamboni coming out now to do his stuff. So we've got about a 15-minute break before we get underway with group number 2. Teams from Canada, a couple of teams from Canada. Chinese team and the Australians will lead us off, the runners-up in the Junior World Championship, so you won't want to miss that. A real class act. And then in the final group, the battle for the medals. That will be in about 50 minutes or so. A reminder, it's the Canadians leading, Diana Stellato, Dudek and Maxime Deschamps, with the world and defending champions who are recovering from injury, Riko Miura and Ryoshi Kihara in second place, and the American team of Chelsea Liu and Balash Naj, a new team, in third place. All that coming up in a moment. We'll take a break. See you in, well, now just over 10 minutes.
The more you share it with the people you love, the more it will grow. Just like the flower that symbolizes happiness. Inspired by Maybells. Designed to spread happiness. Citizen L.
Pour ma beauté, je fais confiance à mon esthéticienne. Avec ses soins de beauté professionnels, ma peau est plus belle, mon visage paraît plus jeune et éclatant de beauté. Dans les instituts de beauté Guinot et Maricor.
The world is filled with things we would like to preserve and pass on to the future. Kinoshita Group supports art museums in Japan, as well as cultural and artistic activities around the world. We sponsor renovation work at the world-renowned Louvre Museum in France and its various exhibitions. We also support the valuable initiatives of museums such as the Grand Palais, the Petit Palais, and the Musée Guimet. And in England, we established a scholarship system for Japanese students to train at the Royal Ballet School. We provide the finest training for would-be ballet dancers. Hoping each and every one of you can fulfill your dreams and hopes. We are always at your side. Kinoshita Group. 幸福信号，追溯你的内在要因。全新的黛珂 AQ 舒服系列，以美之新视角，协同添加黄兰花提取物、乳液线型，打造富有弹性的柔韧肌肤。结合新升级囊体技术，肌肤紧致饱满，焕现锐气新颜，与肌肤和心灵倾现光亮勋章。
Pour ma beauté, je fais confiance à mon esthéticienne. Avec ses soins de beauté professionnels, ma peau est plus belle, mon visage paraît plus jeune et éclatant de beauté. Dans les instituts de beauté Guinot et Maricor.
Dear esteemed audience, once again we would like to express our gratitude to the official ISU sponsors for their generous support.
知道花样滑冰运动员最终获得的总分是由哪2个部分组成的吗？如果知道的话啊，我一会儿喊3、2、1举手，好不好？我看一看，看一看我们这边的观众朋友们有知道的吗？来，你知道 ？OK。我们有一个小姑娘啊，来，小朋友，我们到下面来。对，问一下啊，我们的花样滑冰运动员最终获得的总分是由哪2个部分组成？
是由短节步和自由滑组成。
这个是我们属于男单、女单还有双人节目的。那么还有一个姐姐给你一个小小的提示啊，还有一个组别叫做冰舞，它的这个总分是怎么组成的？你知道吗？不知道，家长可以帮一下吗？没有关系啊，我们回答对一半，我们也可以把这个惊喜送给你，好不好？因为我们是小朋友啊，非常有勇气，给你这份勇气嘉奖啊！看一下大屏幕，有短节步和韵律舞，还有自由滑和自由舞相加组成。回答正确我们把这份好礼送给你，祝你在新的一年龙年行大运，向我们镜头挥挥手好吗？不要害羞。好，谢谢，非常感谢啊！那接下来的时间呢，我们要带领现场的观众朋友们一起玩一个游戏，叫做冰冻时刻。现在呢，大家把目光聚焦到我们的镜头，一会儿呢，屏幕上方会出现2个小人，他们会跟随着音乐的节拍开始舞动，大家也可以和我们2个小人一样舞动一下。但是呢，音乐会突然停止，然后我们2个小人也会被冻住，然后出现在大屏幕上的我们的观众也要学习我们2个小人的样子啊，所以冻住，这就是一套完整的冰冻镜头，准备好了吗？1、2、3、4 freeze， 停。这组完成的非常好，完成的也好高啊！来，舞动一下，小朋友 ，Hello， 你们好，向镜头挥挥手 ，Let's dance， 准备，随时准备，停！哇，太棒了，给他们点掌声鼓励一下。来，我们继续 ，Freeze dance time，Are you ready？ 嗨，美女，你们好！舞动一下，随时准备啊！1、2，停！哇，太棒了，你们完成的非常好。Freeze dance， 冰冻镜头时刻。Hello， 你们好吗 ？Let's dance together， 随时准备，停！哇，给我们的小朋友们一点掌声好吗？你们太棒了，宝贝们！再来一次 ，Freeze dance time。Hello， 你们好吗？看向屏幕，舞动起来！哇，我们2个宝贝实在是太积极了，随时准备，停！给我们2个宝贝一点掌声好吗？来，我们向镜头再挥挥手，完成的非常好，来寻找一下。Hello， 你们好，来，我们一起舞动一下吧，冰冻镜头时刻，准备，停！好，我们这一组观众完成的非常好。来，我们再一次寻找一下，一起舞动，嗨！非常的积极啊！招手，向我们的镜头挥挥手，随时准备，停！哇，我们小姐姐们完成的非常棒。那接下来的时间，就让我们一起期待下2组运动员们的精彩表现吧。
Welcome back to the Oriental Sports Center here in Shanghai. Our first event in day 3 of these 4 continents championships. Join us for the second group of the pairs free. My name's Chris Howarth, delighted to have your company here. And to get us underway, the team from Australia, lying in 7th place. Anastasia Golubeva and Hector Giotopoulos Moore. From Canada, they're in 8th. Kellyanne Lauren and Lucas Etier. For China, lying in 5th, Chen Peng and Li Wang. And last to go for Canada, they're in 6th place, Leah Pereira and Trent Michaud. So all to play for here. And you sense a much better atmosphere in the arena today. That's confirmation of how they'll go in this second group. We've got 8 teams still to skate in this pairs free. Look now at the Australian team, Anastasia Golubeva and Hector Giotopoulos Moore. These two have twice finished in 2nd place in the Junior World Championships, last year and the year before. They are the Australian national champions. Real class act, these two. Finished in the World Championships in 8th place last year as well. Had a pretty good season in the Grand Prix. First season competing as seniors. They were 4th in Skate Canada, 4th in the NHK Trophy as well. A good skate here could see them really putting pressure on the teams ahead of them. Yeah, that's the quality. So they will be first to go. Then it will be the Canadian team of Kellyanne Lauren and Lucas Etier. Finished in 3rd place in Canadian Nationals this year, 7th in the Four Continents Championships last year. Had a little bit of a tough ride in the Grand Prix this season. 5th in Skate Canada, 7th in the NHK Trophy in Osaka. They go into this lying in 8th place. Got the Australians just ahead of them. And 3rd to go, it'll be a team that got together in the spring of last year. Let's take a look at how they look. Oh, look at the height on that. She couldn't quite control it. And she overcooked it a little bit there. But they really are a talent, these two. They go into this lying in 5th place. 4th they were in the Grand Prix of Espoo. Competed in the Cup of China as well. Won the bronze medal there. And they started off really well in the Shanghai Trophy. Finished at the top of the pile. 26, he's 35 now. Both of them, of course, had great success with different partners. Yeah, even that deep knee bend that Chen Peng has, not good enough to give her time to get out of that. Let's get it with Yang Jin. Together they were bronze medalists in the Four Continents Championships back in 2019.
These two skaters are both students who paired up in 2022. They took home the national.
And then last to go, the Canadians lying in 6th place. The runners-up in Canadian Nationals this year. And it's another team that haven't been together that long. They teamed up in 2022 and came straight into the World Championships and finished in 6th place. They were 4th in the Four Continents Championships last year. Hey, looking good out there. And did so well in the Grand Prix of France in Angers. They won there, 6th in the Grand Prix final in Beijing. It was that win in Angers and the silver medal in Skate America that got them into the final. So it's been a pretty good season for them so far. As I said, runners-up in Canadian Nationals as well. And just to put it into perspective, what are they? Just a couple of points off the team that are lying in third place. That's Chelsea Liu and Balash Naj from the USA.
Skaters, there's 1 minute remaining in the warm-up.
热身环节就在1分钟后结束。
Into the final minute now. Just to remind you, it's Diana Stellato Dudek and Maxime Deschamps out in front, 69.48 points they've got. The world champions, the defending champions, Riko Miura and Ryoshi Kihara in second place. They have a little bit of ground to make up, 65.61. They've been fighting their way back from injury. That doesn't look good, does it? Yeah, he's got a back injury, so let's hope that he can make it through the free unscathed. And then the two American teams locked together, Chelsea Liu and Balash Naj, and Ellie Cam and Danny O'Shea. So all those teams in action in the final group.
热身环节结束，运动员请退场。
Which will be in about half an hour or so.
Our next skaters represent Australia.
接下来登场的是澳大利亚组合。
Anastasia Golubeva and Hector Diatopoulos.
So they go into this lying in 7th place. Two-time silver medalists in the World Junior Championships. It's their first senior season. Anastasia Golubeva and Hector Diatopoulos Moore from Australia. They are the Australian national champions. Not a lot of elevation on that triple twist. Looked to be a little bit of contact on the landing there. It's going to be reflected in the GOE. That was great though. Triple toes, double axel, and again.
Comment l'as-tu appelée? Françoise, elle a beaucoup de toi.
Oh yes, this is a prestigious start. The Australian champions. Triple Salchow. And then the side-by-side triple Salchows. brilliant control through the Group 5 lift. Perfect position in the air on the throw triple loop. Oh, brilliant! Fantastic pictures. Well done, guys. Anastasia Golubeva and Hector Giotopoulos-Moore, the Australian national champions.
Anastasia Golubeva and Hector Giotopoulos-Moore.
Well, they are the real deal, that is for sure. And that quality, you can see there just how they won a silver medal in the Junior World Championships twice. Fantastic. Well, they put the pressure on, that's for sure. These two lying in 7th place, remember. We've got a Chinese team and the Canadians, Leah Piera and Trent Michaud ahead of them. It's only 3 points between them and Chelsea Liu and Balash Naj, who are in 3rd place at the moment. They've given themselves a shot, you know. A good score here, and mistakes by the others, and who knows, they could be on the podium. Looking down, there's only one element that gets a negative grade of execution, and that was the twist at the beginning. They just had that little bit of contact on the landing. Here's those side-by-side triple toes. Look at the unison between them, both clean as you like. Absolutely perfect. Double axel on the end. And another one to boot. What a way to start. Over 11 points accumulated on that one jump pass. She nailed the throws so well, and it was wonderful to see the beam on her face when she came out of that last throw. Was it a throw triple loop, I think? Good levels on all the lifts. And just remember, these are, she's only 18, he's 21. Real talent, prospect for the future. Keep your eyes on these two. So, 102.38 is going to give them the lead. They're going to go shooting into the lead. Yeah, 125.04. That is a season's best. Very, very close to a personal best score for Anastasia and Hector. Brilliant stuff. They go shooting into the lead, and that is a challenge for a podium. Fantastic. Look at the margin they've got there. 22 points.
Our next skater is
Well, it's a tough act to follow, but these two have got to do it. They're lying in 8th place. They need to be right at the top of their game now. Music, You Don't Own Me. Independent Mind. This is Kellyanne Lauren and Lucas Etier for Canada. That's a very solid start. Triple twist. Level 2 on that, I think. Not quite in sync on the axles. So they drifted apart as well. That was double axle, single axle, double axle.
I'm not just one of your many toys. You don't own me. Don't say I can't go with other boys. And don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. And please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display, 'cause you don't own me. Don't try to change me in any way. You don't own me. Don't tie me down, 'cause I'll never stay.
Well, he had to work hard on the triple salto. Think he made it. Almost a hand down there on the throw triple loop. Oh, and down she goes on the salto. Could be crucial. So close to a perfect program for them. Yeah, that throw triple salto, the only element in the program getting a negative grade of execution at the moment. Base value on the side-by-side triple saltos. But that really was a great effort from Kellyanne Lauren and Lucas Etier from Canada. They needed to be flawless if they were to overtake the Australians. The Australians were so good. They should have done enough there at least to hang on to the position they're in going into this. They are in 8th place at the moment, but the goal here was to put pressure on the teams that are to come. And they gave it their best shot, there's no doubt about that. They can be so proud of what they've done. Fantastic focus right from the beginning. And it started so well, didn't it? Here was the twist. Gets the arms down beautifully. She's got the arms aloft. I think there was contact with that right arm, but no negative GOEs. This was super. I couldn't see anything wrong. You can see the unison is a little bit out, and they drifted apart. They're still just about getting a positive GOE on this. And they got it back together, didn't they, on the 3rd jump of that sequence. That 2nd double axel. So good throughout all the lifts. And here she is setting up the throw triple loop. Look at that air position. The ankle's nice and tight. There was a hand down. But still getting a positive GOE. And that one, she just couldn't hang on. That was the Salchow. So their season's best is a personal best score, actually, 116.14. Oh, so close to that, 115.97. It is 2nd place. So they go into their allotted place. Have to see what happens as we progress through this group. But that's how they stand. Still the Australians leading. We've got 6 to go.
Our next skaters represent People's Republic of China.
So looking forward to this. Lying in 5th place, representing China, the 26-year-old now, Cheng Peng, and 35-year-old Li Wang. It's a very exciting partnership indeed. They had a little bit of a problem on the warm-up. The throws, let's see how it goes here. Down on the toe. No problems on the twist. Amazing height and speed on the throw triple loop. And she's struggling on the jumps. Salchow double toe. quality to that. Now they need this. And she makes it beautifully. That was a Salchow. What a right smile there from Cheng Peng. I think she knows there are too many mistakes in that program.
中国组合彭程王磊。
So Cheng Peng, Li Wang. Remember, they go into this lying in 5th place. They needed to be clean because I think the base value of that program wasn't as good as the Australians who lead at the moment. And they only had about 1.5 points in hand. Cheng looks to have quite a bruise on her knee. Said she's carrying an injury and had to fight her way through the program. But when you watch these slow-mos, just remember they've not really been together a year yet. Here's those toes. And to be honest, she'd done all the hard work. The rotation didn't look too bad on that. Just perhaps a little bit short. Yeah, should get a 2 on the twist. She did so well on the throws. Here's that throw triple loop. She got her weight perfectly over the right foot. Lovely deep knee bend. There's the Salchow. You can imagine the strains on that right leg when they land those throws. If you've never seen pair skating in real life, it is phenomenal. The speed across the ice and the amount of length and height that they get on the throws is phenomenal. So they need 123.66 to go into the lead. Remember, the Australians were behind them by 2 places behind them going into this. 114.3 would have them in 2nd place. No, they haven't done enough. 120.04. Good news for the Australians. They move up 1 place. There's confirmation. It is 2nd place for Cheng Peng and Li Wang. So the Australians still lead. 5 to go.
Our next skaters represent Canada.
And so to our final team in this 2nd group, the penultimate group of the pairs free. They go into this lying in 6th place, just 1 place ahead of the Australians who skated so well. This is 19-year-old Leah Pereira and 27-year-old Trent Michaud, the Canadian silver medalists at Nationals this year. Gladiator, the music. a huge sequence if they can do it. Triple toe. Oh, he pops the axle. And again, single axles. They were looking for 2 double axles at the end there. Back on track with a perfect throw triple loop. Side-by-side double loops. Beautiful running edge coming out of the throw triple salco. Well, it really was a brave effort, but they did leave points out there, that is for sure. Have they done enough to stay ahead of the Australians? I don't think so, you know. Leah Pereira, Trent Michaud from Canada. So let's take a look at this. Well, the mistakes were on that sequence. They went for triple toe. It should have been double axle, the same as the Australians did. But they singled out on both of the axles, and that cost them around 6 points. So after 2 elements, they were 6 points behind the Australians. Then, instead of going for the side-by-side triple sounds, they opted for double loops. So they get a base value of just under 2. The Australians were getting, with the GOE, about 4.7, just under 5 for the second side-by-side jump. So they're on the back foot. Technically, that wasn't good enough, I don't think. And they've only got a point in hand going into the free. It's going to be close, but I just don't think they've done enough to stay ahead of the Australians. as good as it was. She worked so hard. The throw's brilliant. There's the throw triple loop. Throw triple salcho was very good as well. There's those side-by-side double loops. Remember, Anastasia and Hector did the side-by-side triple salchos, and they were very, very good indeed. You couldn't fault the lifts, though. I think the component score could be better for the Canadians. But can it be that much better? So they need 123.95 to go into the lead and stay ahead of the Australians. No, they're not going to do it. 122.16, it's second place on the free, and that will have them in second place overall. So going into the final group, it does mean the Australians, the two-time silver medalists in the Junior World Championships, leading at the moment. They lead going into the final group. We've got 4 teams to go. Could they get on the podium? That's how they stand. Anastasia and Hector, brilliant performance for them. They're just ahead of Leah and Trent, who skated so well, but it wasn't quite enough. And Cheng and Lee in third place. Now, these guys have got to be flawless if they want a medal. The atmosphere building, that's for sure. Get us underway for the USA. Lying in fourth place, Ellie Cam and Danny O'Shea, the American national champions. They were 6th last year in these championships. Also for the USA, lying in third place, the team that got together last year, and they look impeccable. Chasey Liu and Balash Naj. There they are, the world champions, the defending champions, carrying an injury. It'll be tough the free for them. Riko Miura and Ryoshi Kihara lying in second place, but the leaders will be last to go. Diana Stellato Dudek and Maxime Deschamps from Canada. Can they stay out in front? That's how they stand, and that's how they go in this final group. The second set of medals in this 4 continents championships decided in the next half hour. So Ellie Cam and Danny O'Shea, he's 32 years of age now, she's 19. They will lead the way. He won these championships back in 2018 with Tara Kane. Remember that? Looks good in the short program. Finished in 4th place. This is the second time they've competed at 4 continents together. They were 6th last year, 12th in the World Championships. Ellie Cam, Danny O'Shea. See how they look here. Yeah, very clean. It's a confidence booster. So they'll be followed by the team that finished in 4th place in the Canadian Nationals last weekend. It's a new partnership for these two, but they look very, very good indeed. A lot of excitement about them. Chelsea Liu and Balash Naj for the USA. They finished in 6th place in the NHK Trophy. Bronze medalists in Skate America this season as well. So they're in 3rd place, ahead of the US champions. So they won't mind that, that's for sure. Music from Romeo and Juliet for them. And then the reigning world champions, the defending champions here Riko Miura, Ryushi Kihara. Be great to see them. They weren't flawless in the short program, and it was interesting to hear Bruno when they got off, their coach Bruno Marcotte, and he said, well, we've got to start somewhere. And it really is a work in progress for these two. Well, one thing's for sure, they're fighters. They've got a wealth of experience, and they're going to need it. How well will his back hold up here?
他们是10年来第一对在世锦赛和大奖赛上均斩获奖牌的日本组合。短节目后，他们暂时排在第2位。各位观众，欢迎日本组合松浦绫来和木原龙一。
And then last to go, the two-time Canadian national champions, a team that have been in amazing form this season. Yano Stellato Dudek. She is a phenomenon. 40 years of age. Maxime Deschamps, her partner. These two, 4th in the World Championships last year, bronze medalists in the 4 continents they were. As I said, 2-time national champions now, and what a season they've had so far this year. They won Skate Canada, then they went to the Cup of China and they won there. That got them into the Grand Prix finals, where they finished on the podium with a bronze medal. Can the momentum for these two continue here in Shanghai? They have looked so good. Let's take a look here, setting up the loop. Oh yes, more of that please. Music for them, Interview with a Vampire. There's definitely more people in the arena today. So it couldn't be more exciting. Let's remind you, the Australians leading 183.83, the target. So much quality to these two. Ellie and Danny, they'll not use the last minute of the warm-up, just compose themselves, go through the preparation. Just keep a little bit of gas in the tank. So just to remind you, it'd be Ellie Cam and Danny O'Shea for the USA first to go. They're in 4th, remember. Chelsea Liu and Balash Naj for USA. Lying in 3rd, they'll skate 2nd. Then Riko Miura, Ryushi Kihara, the defending champions, will be 3rd to go. They're lying in 2nd. And with quite a margin, Diana and Maxime last to go. Got nearly 4 points in hand. Now if Riko and Ryushi can find something special here, who knows, the Canadians may need it. But you do sense that this is a work in progress for these two. And you know they're going to give it their best shot. So that's it, the warm-up over now. We're going to see where the medals go in the next half hour. Couldn't be more exciting. Hope you're enjoying this.
Our next skaters represent the United States of America.
接下来登场的是美国组合
Ellie Cam and Danny O'Shea.
So to get us underway in this final group of the pairs free here in Shanghai, the team lying in 4th place, only been together a couple of seasons. The newly crowned US national champions. Skating to music from East of Eden. This is Ellie Cam and Danny O'Shea. Perfect start. Triple twist. Oh yes, the unison impeccable on those side-by-side triple salchos. And she worked really hard to hang on to the loop. This is crucial. Triple toe, double toe, and they make them. Down on the throat, triple salcho. I tell you what, I take my hat off to them. Nerves of steel. Ellie Cam, Danny O'Shea, their challenge for a place on the podium here at these Four Continents Championships.
Ellie Cam and Danny O'Shea.
They are amazing athletes. So just to put it into perspective, they will have known going into this that they need a season's best score to stave off the challenge of the Australians. And that really does put the pressure on. And of course, as an athlete, as a skater, you try and focus on what you have control on, and that's your performance. You can't control anything else that's going on around you. And they seemed to do that so well.
That's the thing we're getting, you know? Good job. Thank you.
Yeah, they got together back in 2022. This looks to be a very, very strong partnership indeed. And just imagine as well, they were competing in the national championships last weekend. And after the success there, they get themselves on a plane Monday morning and make the trip to Shanghai and do it all again. That was a key moment in the program for me. Side-by-side triple salcho's, the quality of that really set the tone for the program. How crucial will the mistake on the throws be? Remember, she went down on the throw triple salcho. And there it is. See, she didn't really get over that right foot on that. So it is amazing, isn't it? These two start the final group in 4th place, and we're looking at the challenge from the Australians behind them, who were in 7th place going into this. So they need 123.12, which would be a season's best, to lead. Have they done enough? I think they might have done. 126.56, yep, that will do it. 187.28, so they do lead. We've got 3 to go. Could it be a podium for Ellie and Danny here in Shanghai?
Our next skaters represent the United States of America.
接下来登场的是美国组合
Chelsea Liu and Balaj Naj.
And so to another team that have only just got together. They're lying in 3rd place after a very, very good short program. She's 24, he's 25. He's getting to 1,000 times good night from Romeo and Juliet. This is Chelsea Liu and Balaj Naj. A huge twist. Down on the salcho, he struggled with the landing of that as well. Sequence of jumps here, they need them. Just double toe. Makes the double axel on the end though. You can see a double-footed landing there on the throw triple loop. Setting up the throw triple salcho now, and it needs to be good. And it is. You can see the free leg just touch, and down she goes. No. Well, one thing's for sure, with that performance, they are not going to lead here. Chelsea Liu Balashnaj of the USA, team that finished just off the podium at Nationals last weekend, finished in 4th place. I think that's going to be the situation here. They needed a season's best, in fact a personal best by some way, the lead with 2 to go, which would get them on the podium. They're not, I don't think, going to finish on the podium unless we have completely disaster by one of the 2 teams that are to come, and that's pretty unlikely, I would have to say. So Ellie Cam, Danny O'Shea leading at the moment with that 187.28. Anastasia and Hector, the Australians, who have leapfrogged over a few teams. It was 7th, remember, going into this. They're in 2nd at the moment. Well, it started off very, very well with that twist. Here's the loop. And you can see the double-footed landing there. They lost just over a point on the grade of execution for the double-footed landing. The lifts look good to me. And that cruise just lost an edge, didn't quite have a weight over the skate, so 2-point deductions, it's going to hurt them. Such a shame. But remember, it's a new partnership, and they're going to get better and better. Jenny Meno sat alongside and coaches them along with Todd and the rest of the team in Irvine, California, in that 5-point arena. Sending best wishes out to Todd. Had a heart attack last year, and covering and send our best wishes. So they need 125.39 to go into the lead. That's not going to happen. 2nd, 121.94. That's not going to happen. 113.95, 6th place. It is on the free. That will have him in 5th. So they have dropped like a stone with that performance. That's how it stands. We've got 2 to go. Ellie and Danny on the podium. What color medal will they take home?
Our next skaters represent Japan.
接下来登场的是日本组合。
Miura Riku and Ihara Ryuichi.
Well, these two have a wealth of experience, and they are going to need it now. Been together since 2019, and they are the reigning world champions, the defending champions. They go into this in second place. The wonderful Riko Miura Ryuichi Kihara. Now, he does have a back injury, so how big a part will that play? They've not been able to prepare properly for this. Great start, triple twist.
Mon petit loup, avec ta belle voix.
The triple toe that let them down in the short program, that's coming up now.
Tu tues tous mes papillons noirs.
And she doubles.
Tu fais des boules de lumière avec tes petits doigts. Tu fous la trouille au hibou.
Une chance que je t'ai, tu meurs. Une chance comme ça.
He struggles on the Salco. To be honest, I'm not sure she was rotated on that.
Sur moi, mon bon chat, t'auras jamais peur. Tant que je vivrai, même si je meurs.
Oh, that is huge! Throw triple lutz, magnificent!
Que je finirai dans ton lit.
Le paradis, c'est ici. Y a pas d'autre vie. Je te donne la mienne parce que je t'aime à l'infini.
Couldn't quite hang on to the throw triple loop.
Une chance que je t'ai.
Je ferai tous les planétariums.
Je t'ai, tu m'as
cherché dans toutes les galaxies.
Une chance comme ça.
Une chance comme ça.
But you can't help but smile when you watch them skate. There is such a joy, and you know, that would have been a struggle. Riko and Ryuichi not at their best, but boy oh boy did they give it their best shot. Now, I fancy the component score is going to help them here. The fall on the throw triple loop is not going to help them, and we need to see how rotated the side-by-side triple sows were.
You know, we got to start somewhere, right?
There you go. That's what he said after the short.
That was so good. That was amazing. And
It
was
was.
Really good, Richard. Good job. Okay? You fought. I know you fought.
So fantastic to see them smiling at the end of the program. It's been a very, very tough road this season for them. Just competed in one event, and that was the Autumn Classic, where they finished in second place. Haven't been able to compete in any of the Grand Prix, so you can imagine the preparation for these championships has not been ideal. There you can see a little bit short on the rotation. Yeah, they get a Q for the South, so they're going to lose nearly 2 points on that. But this was just brilliant. Look at it. That's the quality that we're used to seeing from these two, and that would have felt good. That's a block in which to use to build before the World Championships in Montreal in March. We've got a bit of time before then. Isn't that great? Fantastic.
So you didn't have the same height as you usually got.
A really, really good team effort. Bruno Marcotte, who coaches them in Oakville, Canada, got them to being world champions. They were runners-up a couple of years ago, 7th in the Olympic Winter Games. I bet he can feel that back now. So 121.68 or more would give them the lead. I think the component score is going to do it for them. Technically, I think they're going to be behind Ellie and Danny, but I think that component score is going to pull them up.
You guys fought. That's where we're at. Honest, I know programs are better at home, but we don't have enough, you know, at home to be able to come here. But I felt you guys gave everything today. You know what I mean? Like the loop, it was just a bit quick. Didn't have the same rise. Sao Ryuchi with the normal skate, you would have done it. I know that.
Yeah, interesting analysis. He wants to get those boots off.
But you went for the throw lads. Thank you.
So 121.68 would give him the lead. Yeah, 125.16. It is second place on the free in behind Ellie and Danny, but that's enough overall with the margin that they had going into this after the short to put them into the lead with 1 to go.
Our final competitors represent Canada.
So now a huge moment for this team. Not a flawless short program, but very, very good. They have a margin going into this of, what, 3 points? Will they need it? 40-year-old, yes, 40-year-old Diana Stellato Dudek and 32-year-old Maxime Deschamps, the Canadian two-time national champions. To be a little bit of contact on the twist. I thought that she got the rotation a little late on that. start to the sequence. And a good finish too. Triple toe and a couple of axles. He may have singled out on the second one. Oh, a horrible lean on the triple salcho.
Have you said your goodbyes to the light? Now look with your vampire eyes.
Spotted the landing beautifully on the throw triple salcho. Whoa, that deep knee bend getting her out of trouble. That was a throw triple loop. Nerves of steel. Well, they fought their way through that program, didn't they? Diana Stellato, Dudek, Maxime Deschamps, the leaders going into this. I'm sure they've done enough there.
Diana Stellato, Dudek, and Maxime Deschamps.
I think, to be honest, you are looking at the new champions. What a story. She's 40 years of age. I know I said it in the beginning, but I can't get my head around it. Just a phenomenal athlete. Doesn't it seem crazy to think that back in 2000, 24 years ago, she won a silver medal in the World Junior Championships as a single skater. Gave up skating for 16 years. I thought, hey ho, I'm going to come back and do pairs. And here she is, going to finish at the top of the podium in the Four Continents Championships here in Shanghai. What a fairy story, eh? So much sophistication, great interpretation to the music from the soundtrack of Interview with a Vampire. Wasn't the best twist that we've seen from them, and they won't mind me saying that. There's the Salcos, the unison not quite in there. That to me is an indication of her skill and the fight that she's got. She was all over the shop on that triple Salco, but by hook or by crook, she found a way to get over the right skate, and that's what the best skaters do. They have this uncanny ability to get themselves out of trouble. Think of Yuzuru Hanyu. How many times did we see him go up in the air sideways, but find a way, and there! The look on her face. Was she going to let that go? Not an inch of it. Brilliant. I love it. They deserve it. Have they got it? I'm sure they have. Hold your breath. Yeah, 129.32, that'll do it. They win the free. They went into this with, what, 3.5 points in hand? And their confirmation, they finish in first place. The champions for 2024, Diana Stellato-Dudek and Maxime Deschamps for Canada. Brilliant. What a story. And they're the teams that fought so hard. So the defending champions, the world champions finishing in second place. But what a great effort there from Ellie Cam and Danny O'Shea finishing in third place. There's confirmation. The Australians, they move up from 7th after the short program to 4th place. And they gave it a real good shot, didn't they? Almost got on the podium there. Disappointment for Chelsea and Balash down in 7th place, but they'll be back. Remember, that's a new partnership and a lot to look forward to from that team, that is for sure. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. We should have a chance to catch up with Diana and Maxine down in the Kiss and Cry and hear what they think of the victory today.
各位观众，让我们再次用热烈的掌声，恭喜来自加拿大的组合杜德克和德尚的组合赢得了2024国际滑联4大洲花滑锦标赛双人滑的冠军。Once again, congratulations to the pair of Diana Dudek and Maxime Deschamps from Canada for winning the pairs of the Four Continents ISU Figure Skating Championships 2024. Congratulations, well done. You've achieved a great performance. We could see that you won by big margin, over 8 points, approaching 200 points. So I believe you are so satisfied with your performance today.
I can see the microphone. Yes, first we'd like to thank the Chinese Federation for the event. It's our 3rd time in China this year, and we've enjoyed each visit, so we just wanted to start with a thank you.
Thank you to the fan also. You have been great the whole week, so thank you.
Yes, and
特别感谢我们现场所有的观众，给他们加油助威，这也是让他们获得今天成功的一个重要的动力。当然，也特别感谢我们中国的主办方他们也是多次来到中国参加比赛。
We're very happy with the result, but we know technically that we can do even better than this. So this gives us a starting point for Worlds.
那我们看到呢，今天2位的选手表现非常出色，他们超过第2名呢，达到8分之多，也是接近200分的一个表现。但是2位还是表示自己能够表现得更好，也希望在接下来的赛季当中可以有更好的表现，也希望大家可以给他们更多的支持。And of course, we know this is just the start of the season and the beginning of the year, and of course there is a long season to go. And what are your ambitions and resolutions for the next of the season?
For sure, it's to fix all the little things we struggle here this week. So looking for the next months coming, we're going to improve all those little details, and we're going to be ready for Worlds.
两位选手说呢，他们在比赛当中其实还是有一些小小的瑕疵，但是呢，在接下来的训练当中，他们将针对这些瑕疵，希望自己能够表现得更好，然后在世界更重要的比赛当中获得更好的成绩。So I believe you got some time to spend here in Shanghai after winning this trophy, and you must be very happy. Any plans for traveling around the city?
Oh, I already went shopping and bought a bunch of really cute outfits for my dog.
Yes, and same. I went shopping and get a lot of clothes for myself also.
两位选手呢，在上海也是忙里偷闲，已经在前2天呢，在上海做了一些小小的 shopping 买了一些自己非常喜欢的纪念品。尤其是这个 Diana 说呢，她为她的小狗宠物买了一套非常可爱的服装。So it must be very happy. I mean, your dog must be very happy to receive a gift from far away from his hometown, right?
Yes, it will be one of a kind.
让我们再次恭喜这对来自加拿大的组合。Once again, congratulations to the pair of Diana Dudek and Maxime Deschamps. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, very well done, guys. Hope we get to see a picture of the dog in the new costume. So there we are. We're ready for the medal ceremony here for the pairs event. Chance now to look back at the highlights of the medalists. 19-year-old Ellie Cam, 32-year-old Danny O'Shea. Another new partnership, but this looks to be very promising indeed. Winners of the US National Championships last weekend, and they went into this lying in 4th place, and a really good effort on the free. They actually finished 2nd on the free skate, and that performance enough to give them a bronze medal here in Shanghai. And the defending champions, what can you say about them? They won Worlds last year, they won 4 continents. They came here 2nd place in the short program, fighting their way back from injury. Ryoshi here with a back injury, and the preparation has not been good. They couldn't compete in any of the Grand Prix, and you feel very much a work in progress, but they'll go back to Canada and work as hard as they can and get themselves ready for the World Championships. Bruno and the team there will get them ready, you can bet your bottom dollar. But here this weekend in Shanghai, Diana Stellato Dudek and Maxime Deschamps from Canada, the 2-time national champions, bronze medalists from last year, now the champions of the 4 continents in 2024 in Shanghai, China. And they did it at the end of the day in emphatic style.
ISU 4 Continents Figure Skating Championships 2024 Victory Ceremony Pairs.
2024国际滑联4大洲花样滑冰锦标赛双人滑颁奖仪式现在开始。
Please welcome the medalists.
欢迎获奖运动员入场。
Third and winners of the bronze medal.
铜牌获得者
From the United States of America,
美国组合
Ellie Cam and Danny O'Shea.
So what a week these two are having. Remember, they were crowned national champions last weekend, and they come here and win a very worthy bronze medal at the Four Continents. 4th in the short program, 2nd on the free. And here they are. They've made it onto the podium. A team that got together, a couple of years ago. And they're going from strength to strength. Ellie Cam, Danny O'Shea. Great to see them on the podium here.
Second, and winners of the silver medal.
银牌获得者
From Japan,
日本组合
Murariku and Kihara Ruichi.
So these two, they've been together, 5 years now? And they've achieved so much in that short space of time. Runners-up in the World Championships back in 2022. Crowned World Champions last year and winners of the Four Continents 12 months ago too. But here, fighting their way back from injury, they have to settle for a silver. It was a fight, that's for sure. And they'll take it. Fantastic sportsman. Riko Miura, Ryushi Kihara of Japan, winners of the silver medal here in Shanghai.
First and Four Continents pair skating champions for 2024.
金牌获得者
From Canada,
加拿大组合
Diana Stellato-Dudek and Maxime Deschamps.
Well, it's a fairy story, and it's a story that's not over yet. There's more to be told. For Diana Stellato-Dudek and Maxime Deschamps from Canada. 3rd time competing in the Four Continents Championships as a team. First time in a couple of years ago, they finished in 4th place. Got themselves on the podium last year. Won a bronze medal there, and they were 4th in the World Championships. Could this be their season? It started off so well. They've been unbeatable in the Grand Prix until they got to the final. Won Skate Canada, won the Cup of China, bronze medalist in the finals. And here in Shanghai, crowned Four Continents figure skating champions. The pairs event. What an achievement.
Please welcome the ISU representative, Maria Teresa Samaranch.
下面有请国际滑联代表玛利亚·特蕾莎·萨马兰奇为获奖运动员颁发奖牌。
Maria Teresa Samaranch, the representative from the ISU, the International Skating Union, of course the governing body of figure skating. What a moment for these two. He's always smiling. Could be the first of many, who knows? Ellie and Danny, Riko and Ryushi, they're used to being on the podium. And what about this? Well, as they said, there's work to be done when they get home in preparation for the World Championships.
Please welcome the Director General of Shanghai Administration of Sports, Xu Bin.
下面有请上海市体育局局长徐斌为获奖运动员颁发鲜花。
He will award
Mr.
the flowers.
Chubin to award the flowers here.
and the technical controller, Susan Lynch.
下面有请裁判长及技术监督向获奖运动员表示祝贺。
They extend congratulations to the medalists.
So the head of the judging panel and the head of the technical panel to show their congratulations to the teams. So now the anthem
Ladies and
of the
gentlemen,
champions.
please rise for the national anthem of the champions.
女士们、先生们，请起立，奏加拿大国歌。
Ladies and gentlemen, these are your medalists.
女士们、先生们，让我们向获奖运动员表示热烈的祝贺。
Well, a wonderful shot there of the medalists in the pairs event. Our second medals of these Four Continents Championships here in Shanghai. Wonderful shot that. And I think you're looking at three teams there that are very proud and pleased with how things panned out here. Obviously, Rico and Ryushi. It's been a struggle, but these two, a beaming smile and a wonderful shot of them. They must feel so proud, Diana and Maxime, at the top of the podium here. Great for the Americans too. Ellie and Danny. Remember, a new partnership for them, winners of the bronze medal. So there are the pictures you're going to see. Well, if you enjoyed that, there's plenty more to come. In just over half an hour or so, the men will start their campaign, well, for the medals. Of course, it's the free. And as we go into the free of the men's, Yuma Kagiyama for Japan, it is leading. He's got himself about a 6-point margin going into the free. Shun Sato in second, and Chunwon Cha, who's a former champion, in third place. It's going to be an interesting battle, that. 24 men battling it out for the title. So they do their lap of honor, a chance for the fans in the arena to get a photograph. We're going to take a break now for half an hour or so. The podium will disappear, the ice will be resurfaced in preparation for the men's free. That starts at 3:50 local time. Hope you can join me for that. But for now, from myself, Chris Howarth, from a noisy Oriental Sports Center here in Shanghai. For the moment, goodbye.
有没有